What is good, fam? You know who I am, Wealthy Westbrook's back with another video behind the scenes right now. Getting some packages, as always. Life of a content creator. Right? So, every single day, if not every other day, I get packages from all of these different companies and brands all around the world. By the way, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and join the tribe. If you've been tuned in, well, you already know the vibe. Thanks for coming back. Make sure you like this video. Watch this video all the way to the end because I'm about to tell you something that's going to help you in your life, in your business, in your relationships. Okay, that's going to help you level up. Make sure you watch this all the way to the end, twin. It's beautiful outside. Hold on. Now, I was about to film this vlog on my new camera, but I need to charge the battery. I brought the camera, it's in my pocket, but yeah, the battery's completely shot, so we're just using the iPhones. Anyways, I hope you've been taking good care of yourself, stacking wins, leveling up. The way I'm holding this camera is a bit awkward. I'm not gonna hold you, it's a bit awkward. Hold on, let me switch hands. Usually I look at the lens over here, the lens is right here, so I see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna flip the camera upside down, no, so fuck it. But this is a better, okay. All right, so here's the deal, twin. Here's the deal. Life of a content creator, right? Shit never stops. I got a whole bunch of brand deals. Like, the amount of deals that I'm manifesting these days is actually wonderful. The amount of content that I'm able to create for these companies is just getting overwhelming, like every single day. Not overwhelming in a bad way. It's a blessing. I love it. And I can handle it. Why am I telling you this? It's because, dude, it's a wonderful thing, you know. Maybe this is not what you want, but this is what I always wanted. You know, this is what I always dreamed about. I'm literally a content creator. Oh, you're so cool, Henry, as a content creator. Oh. No, but seriously, like, it's lit. Every single day I wake up, do what I want, get free products, get paid to promote them. I don't even know what these are, but it's just lit. And not only that, but most importantly, I'm free. You know, every single day I'm free to do what I want, you know, on my own clock. Yeah, there's timelines and deadlines, but it's not like I have to clock in, and it's just a lot of freedom that comes with this lifestyle. So I'm grateful. You know, I'm super grateful. But that's really not the whole point of this video. The whole point of this video is to really remind yourself, and I want to remind you that you have to stay at a high frequency to win in life. To be successful, you have to be operating at a high frequency. You have to be high energy. You can't be low energy. Like, I'm telling you, the amount of projects and stuff that I do, the amount of content that I'm putting out, the amount of deals, the emails, the text, all the blessings that I'm getting right now, there's no way I could handle it all and steward all the money and all the transactions and the conversations if you're not, if I wasn't at the higher frequency, right? So if you're stuck, my boy, or if you're stuck, twin, or if you're stuck, baby girl, you got to understand, first thing you got to do is raise your frequency, raise your energy, raise your vibration. Get out of that slump. You have to raise your energy. Get some caffeine, get some coffee, get some green tea, get some matcha, get some something, get some something, get some sunlight, right? Because if you're low frequency, we're not gonna want to do anything. You're gonna be uninspired. You're gonna be unmotivated. You're gonna be just lazy. You're gonna be apathetic. You're not gonna care. You're not gonna go hard. You're not gonna do more. You're not gonna go the extra mile. You're not gonna be thinking just sharp and creative. It's just not good. You got to be on point, and then some. I'm telling you, that's what it takes. You gotta start being resourceful. And also, what I want to share is something that's really profound. Like, check this out. Here's something I want to share with you as well. So, everything that you want, successful people like me, successful people like that you see or whatever, like whatever you want to call it, the higher level people, even people like just at the highest levels. These people, right? They do whatever it takes. right? And they operate outside of their comfort zone all the time because that's where the growth occurs. That's where the transformation occurs. That's where the change occurs out of the comfort zone. So you have to understand. I want you to wrap this around like your brain and just really wrap your mind around this concept. Okay, so if you are afraid to, let's say you're afraid to spend some money. Maybe you're afraid to invest 3K for the 90-day mentorship that I got. Maybe you're afraid to do that. Or maybe you're like, holy shit, like that's too much money, like 3K. Okay, cool. So here's the deal though. Realistically, where there's a will, there's a way. That's all my clients do. Where there's a will, there's a way. But if there's no will, then there's no way. Okay, so here's the question. Do you have the will to change? Yes, right? You have the will, you have the desire. You have the will for a better life, the will for abundance, the will for riches, the will for success, the will for healthy relationship, whatever. Do you have the will? Like, do you have the willpower? Like, how's your solar plexus, man? Like, are you actually tapped in and actually confident that you, like, do you, like, I will do this? Like, can you say, I will do it? I will do it. I will do it. Can you say that? If you don't, if I can't, well, we got to work on it. Okay, but if and when you do, well, then you will have the way. The way will present itself. The way always presents itself. I could be the way. I could show you the way. Maybe booking a call with me is the way. Maybe getting on my mentorship is the way. Maybe joining our community is the way. Maybe downloading the free Chosen One Wealth Guide down below is the way. Maybe just following me on Instagram and just soaking up the game and the content is the way. Maybe you have a different way. Maybe you'll find a different way, but as long as you have the will, the way will present itself to you. Let me switch scenes because this is gonna get a little bit too loud over here. Hold on. So again, as long as you have the will, the way will present itself. But it's not only that. Everyone's like, oh, where there's a will, there's a way. True, but there's another level to it. Okay, there's another level. There's a key component here. Now pay attention. Pay attention closely here because this is what they don't tell you. Okay, this is what they don't tell you. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. But the missing component, right? The missing piece is that you have to do and be willing to do whatever it takes. Okay? And so oftentimes you'll have the will, the way will be presented to you, but are you willing to do whatever it takes? That's the differentiating factor. That's the missing component. That's the element that changes everything. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yes, it's going to be new to you. Yes, it's going to be unrealistic. Yes, it's going to be out of your price zone and your price budget and your just comfort levels of spending and what you're used to investing in. Maybe you're going to find a way. Why? Because you have the will. So the will, then you have the way, and then you're going to do whatever it takes. And the way is, see, that's the component right there. That's the missing link. Did you catch that? The way. Okay, sure, you have there is the way, but if you don't follow the way and you don't take the opportunity, you don't take the risk, you don't seize the opportunity, you don't make the call, you don't make the payment, whatever the case may be, if you don't do it, then you're not doing whatever it takes. I'm telling you what it takes. You have to think higher, think bigger, think more strategically, think with a completely different perspective of how you are and who you are and the value you bring to the world. Fuck are you talking about, yo? I'm about to start snapping on these videos because a lot of the shit that I see is just ridiculous. Like, literally, what am I saying? I'm saying somebody could give you the entire blueprint. Somebody can give you all the answers. Somebody can give you the exact script, the exact business model. But if you don't have the will and you don't do what's required, if you're not willing to do whatever it takes, read it, implement it, buy it, invest it, study it, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't do the things, right? If you don't surround yourself, if you don't put your money where your mouth is, if you don't level up yourself, if you don't act like that person, if you just don't start doing what it takes to be that person, then you're not a real chosen one. You're a frozen one. Because a true chosen one is going to do whatever it takes. As soon as that way is presented, they're going to go for it. And guess what? Especially the real ones, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, you might fail, but you're gonna fail again and again and again and again and again, but you're gonna keep getting up again and again and again and again. You're gonna keep on winning eventually, right? Because you don't ever lose. The failure is not even a failure. It's more like, okay, boom, what did I learn? Boom, what did I learn? What did I learn? What did I learn? Okay, cool. You fucking eventually succeed, yo. Eventually you fucking succeed. So none of that was ever a fucking loss, and none of it was ever a failure, anyways. It's required. What do you think you're just gonna stumble into success? The more you fail, the quicker you succeed. You should be looking for ways to fail. The fuck do you mean? Like Thomas Edison, you think he took one attempt to make the light bulb? Hell no. Fucking took a million fucking attempts, yo. But guess what? Okay, every time you try, you do it, it didn't work. Okay, cool. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. You're just eliminating possibilities that don't work. So that means you're getting closer to the possibility that does work. It's all about your mindset, yo. It's all about your mindset. Okay, you have to do whatever it takes. Buy the course, hire the coach, hire the mentor. Like if you just sit around and expect things to change, that's fucking. I don't want to get demonetized, but it's just not the way, fam. You know, straight up. You know, like what do you want? You have to ask yourself, what do you want? Who are you? What do you want your life to look like? You know what I'm saying? The sun is hitting right now. Sun is straight hitting right now. Oh my god! Look, you see the aura, you see the glow. Like, come on. It's a Wednesday. It is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is my life every single day. Okay. A lot of you go to jobs. You hate your job. You're stuck at your fucking job. You're at your fucking 9 to 5. You fucking hate your fucking boss. You fucking you sit there and you fucking get told what to do. A lot of you hate that shit. A lot of you just don't know anything other than what to do though. And I get it because I've been there before, like in a sense where like shit, I had this job. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why am I sitting here kissing ass? Why am I sitting here acting like this person's higher than me? Higher, like, fuck that, yo. God wants you to start your own business. God wants you to be free. God wants you to literally live your dreams. That's what you're on this earth for. That's what you're on this planet for. And that's what I decided to do. That's what I personally decided to do. I started saying, fuck that shit, yo. I stopped listening to everybody else. I stopped paying attention to what everybody else was doing. I stopped trying to conform. Stopped just wanting to fucking be like everybody else because everybody else is dumb, broke, confused, and lazy and just weird. I genuinely believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't fucking want more for your life, if you don't strive for more, if you're just okay with just like average and just mediocre, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I guess that's fine. Do your thing. But I was never like that. Like my whole life, I've always just been. You know what it is? It's just me though. You know, I definitely am like an overachiever. I understand it's probably overkill for a lot of people. So a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't need all that. I don't need to do all that. Good. Don't. Fuck it. Save it for me. A lot of you are like, oh, money isn't everything. Cool. Give me all the money you have then. Like, oh, money is nothing. Like, then give me the money that you have. If it means nothing to you, if it's nothing, right? Then give us the. And that's the brokest mentality ever. Because the same person who's like, oh, money isn't everything, scared to invest 3K, scared to spend $100. But they still spend it on broke shit, on broke behaviors, buying a whole bunch of dumb shit. Nothing that advanced. Like, yo, people are crazy. Real chosen ones know, like, you know, the amount of money that I've circulated and reinvested into my business is crazy. And also the frugalities and the sacrifices that I take to not just flex, even though I could, is crazy as well, because I know what's responsible and what's not. But I was having a conversation with another individual, one of my clients, in fact, and it's like you gotta, like, a lot of human beings are easy, they're simple, right? Like, you got attention. I gotta be able to get attention, right? So I gotta put the jewelry on sometimes, or say this or say that, because everything knows it's all about attention. You know, as a chosen one, God has given me the look. God has given me the body. God has given me, you know, the ability to style and stuff like that because I can capture attention. But what do I do with this attention? If I just use it in vanity for just my own personal interests only, like, there's no, why would I do that? And then nobody would care, right? It's only when you can impact people and you share and you give value and you help and you inspire and you aspire to be somebody to lift others up. That's when people care about you. That's when the money comes in as well. Like, there's no reason other than that. That's why, you know, with this attention comes with responsibility. You know, what good is all this attention if I cannot help you? You know, I want it to be so that when I go out and about, if and when, people ever do see me and they recognize me, it's all love. It's all just positive feedback. It's like, oh shit, like there's Henry Aaron Westbrook. Oh shit, there's Wealthy Westbrook. Like, damn, like that dude helped me. He changed my life. Like, all love, all positive energy, all peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't want any, no ops. You know what I'm saying? Like, no bad vibes. Like, okay, but does that mean uh, I'm fucking stupid? I'm gonna be walking around just like naive as no. Like I understand what comes with the territory, right? Like people are hateful, people are judgmental, people are envious, but overly, man, as a chosen one, I believe I'm protected by the Most High at all times. You know what I'm saying? Golden soul child. I'm just the light. But a lot of the demons and the entities, they don't like that always. But as a chosen one, I know where to go. I know where to flow. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at what Jesus did, I mean, Jesus walked amongst all of the sinners, right? Jesus walked amongst all the sinners, and he was the light. So he was able to go into the darkest of darkest places amongst the darkest people. Because the thing about being the light is, if you're just a light amongst other lights, you don't really stand out, anyways, and you're not impactful. There's no difference there because everybody's a light. It's only when you're a light and you go into these dark scenarios, these dark rooms, these dark energies, you talk to the dark people, whatever, the robbers, the bandits, the thieves, the prostitutes, the whores, the gamblers, the tax collectors, the bankers, the poor people, whatever the fuck the case may be. Like Jesus spent time going around there, helping people, healing people, not judging anybody, being the light. I mean, there's something to be said there, dude. There's something there. There's something there. You guys are my soul family. You guys are my soul tribe. Comment below. Comment below. Seriously. Comment below. I would love to read the comment. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what your thoughts are, what your feelings are. What are you doing with your day? What do you need help with? What are you struggling with? Do you understand on the concept of doing whatever it takes? It's not supposed to make sense, chosen one. If it was supposed to make sense, everybody would do it, but it doesn't make sense because it's not going to be from anything in this 3D realm. This 3D realm, see, smell, hear, taste, touch. This is outdated. This is all a product of manifestation. Everything you see, this building, this bench, the cars, this phone I'm on, like everything that you see is already manifest. Meaning it's already done. More than see, this is getting deep because as soon as they came up with the blueprint or the concept or the prototype in their mind, it's already done. They just got to build it, right? They just got to follow the steps. And so the same thing with your life. Make a decision, visualize it, come up with a concept, come up with an image, and it's already done. And then every day work towards it, build it, and understand that most of the time, whatever you're doing, like the next step, it's beyond what you think makes sense because you've never done it before. It's not anything that is going to make sense because you're not used to things that you've never done. It's a new version of you, elevating into a higher frequency, elevating into a different parallel timeline, a paradigm where you become that person who you're looking to become, that next higher version of you, the best version of yourself, the version of you that you admire, the man, the woman, the husband, the wife, the brother, the sister, you know what I'm saying, the boss, the employee, whatever you're trying to become in life, that version of you. How would they look at it? How would they look at the situation? How would they handle it? What would they do? Ooh. That person would have the money, so therefore they would pay for it. Oh, Henry Aaron, I don't have it. They figure out a way to do it. They would have already got it. They already would have done it. You see, it would have already been done because it is done. So today, find a way to make it happen. And when you do find a way, do whatever it takes. Maybe it's booking a call right now. Maybe it's applying for the mentorship right now. All right. I don't know what it is for you, but pray, find stillness. You hear the birds? It's a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? Go outside. Be free. Give it up. Stop trying to control everything. You've been trying to control so much. And this is the download I'm getting today. Take your shoes off. Take your shoes off. Feel what I'm trying to say? Like, take your shoes off. Go touch some grass. Feel what I'm trying to say? Like, watch, I'll do it with you. We can do it together. Watch this. I'll cross the street with you right now. I'm barefoot, man. Why do we do these things? Because you've been trying to control your life for too long. And obviously, you got to be able to control whatever you can control. Same time, here's what I want you to do. Go get some sun. Go get some grounding. Go ground yourself. You know what I'm saying? And remind yourself what freedom feels like to you. Remind yourself what that best version of you feels like. Remind yourself what God put you here to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm trying to tell you to do, man. And if this video helps you, make sure you comment. You know what I'm saying? What I really wanted to tell you at the end of the video here, as we wrap it up, is this summer, I want to invite 3 people. Personally, I want to invite 3 of you to spend an entire weekend with me out here in Southern California. Literally, like, take the flight from wherever you're at, book a hotel, and then come kick it with me. You know what I'm saying? Private location. We're going to make content. We're going to freaking kick it. We're going to eat. We're going to work out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to mastermind. You know what I'm saying? And depending on that, you know, how that goes, that's more of an intimate concept. I want to invite you out there. So if that's you, you know, get with me. Send me a direct message on Instagram at Wealthy Westbrooks, or email me at wealthywestbrooks@gmail.com, and I'll help you get that set up, because that's more of a direct one-on-one, like VIP weekend is really what I want to offer to you. Depending on the feedback, I'm also considering putting together some sort of, this is coming later, I would say, but potentially this summer. And a lot of my clients are already lives are already changing so much to the point where they could be guest speakers. So if you're one of my clients, or you're watching this and you're like, damn, I got a story, I got value, I got a idea, or I got success, and I want to share it, like, I might put together an event where we have, you know, a few guest speakers, a few keynote speakers, and then an audience, you know, a live event, right? I don't know how big of an event, you know, whether it's like 20 people, or if we do something like 100 people or bigger. So send me a message on Instagram if you want to come out here with like a one-on-one, or if you'd be more interested in the group event. Either way, go out and make it happen. Like, whatever you're trying to do today, go out there and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I might go to the beach. You know what I'm saying? I want to go swimming. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I got a bunch of content to film still, but yeah. Anyways, guys, that felt really nice. You know what I'm saying? Felt really good. I know I've been yapping on this video, but what do you expect, right? It's a YouTube video. If you're still here, comment I'm still here. Comment I made it to the end. Coach, I made it to the end, coach. You're a real one if you're still here, for sure. You know what? Matter of fact, if you're still watching this, I want to offer you a special that I've never done. I don't do this. This is only for you watching specifically. So I'll know that it was you, because I'm only going to say this one time, and I'm only going to offer this on this video. If you're watching this particular video, say this. Send me a message on Instagram, or send me an email at wealthywestbrooks@gmail.com. Say, yo, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. WIT, W-I-T. Okay? You can send me the word WIT. DM me the word WIT. Send me the email with the word or the subject as WIT, W-I-T, whatever it takes. And I'll know you came from this video. Why would I do that, Henry Aaron? Because send me that message, and what I'm going to do is something. This is very special. I'm going to offer you, whoever sends me the DM or the email with WIT or whatever it takes. And I've never said this before on any story or any Instagram feed. So that's how I know it's you, right? And I'm not going to say this anywhere again. I'm not going to make this announcement ever. So shout out to you. Congratulations if you see this video. If you see this video, I'm going to give you 50% off my mentorship. Yes, 50. That's 50% off the 90-day mentorship. So instead of $3K for 90 days, only 1.5K. Okay? That's literally only $500 a month, which is like $17 a day. Do the math. Absolute discount, absolute steal, 50% off. Apply for the mentorship program. You're gonna get a free copy of my book. I'm gonna add you to the school community for free. I'm gonna be giving you one-on-one weekly sessions where we talk like this, answering your questions, going into depth, going into content, going into course material, and you're gonna level up your fucking life. You're gonna stop fucking just losing and being average. If you're already crushing it, maybe you're already at a 6 or 7 figure level, same discount. Okay. If you're already a millionaire, same discount applies. I don't need the money like that. I just want to help you. In fact, the higher level people tap in for sure because you guys are who I want as potential keynote speakers, right? Like tell your story, tell how you built the business, tell how you built the brand, share your rags to riches story, inspire the people. Let's co-create, let's partner up, let's collaborate so that we can put together an amazing event, put together an amazing atmosphere, do some retreats, eat good, dance, listen to good music, and put this shit together for real. I need your help. All right. Comment below. Everything else you need is in the description. You know what I'm saying? Yo, as always, stay happy, healthy, wealthy, blessed, and focus on success. And when you see me drop another video, you already know what to do, fam. Tap in. Peace. Oh, watch one of these videos right here. Yeah, watch one of these videos. Watch one of these next. YouTube has specifically recommended both of these for you. So watch those. All right, peace.